Alright, we're here for the supposed Bride Banner drop. Let's see what we got this time around, eh? You'll have to excuse me, I'm still a little sleepy. Slept like 13 hours after work today. Alright, let's go. Let's go, 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 go. Oh, for the silhouette thing, I don't really look at them that much because I'm bad at guessing silhouettes, but the character that everyone thought was Anna on the right, I couldn't unsee La Rochelle. So, yeah, let's see who they actually are. Sharing their blessings. Yo, also, it'd be pretty cool to get, like, a premium groom unit instead of just all brides. But, I mean, I guess we'll see. Because usually the groom unit is, like, the, like, demote or the Grail unit or something. No, look, it was Anna.
This dress is kind of uncomfortable, but it's worth wearing just for the gifts.
She is a green bow cav unit. Okay. She has some good skills in remote sparrow, sealed defense, colorless feud on a new unit just in time. Everybody's gonna want to stock up for that new Maria. Heartbreaker bow enables Canto Ally 2. Okay, so this is a similar Canto that existed on a thief unit, right? What is Canto Ally 2? Does that mean you can Canto to a support unit? Or just Canto back to your nearest ally? Or just Canto back to an ally within 2 spaces? I have no idea what that means. I can't remember. Excuse me. Okay, so accelerate special trigger effective against flying foes. If unit initiates combat wars within 2 spaces of an ally, grants stats to unit. X is equal to number of 5, or X is equal to 5 plus number of times unit has been enhanced using dragon flowers for a max of 10. Okay, cool. So you just give her 5 dragon flowers and she gets 10 free stats. Deals damage equal to 15% of unit speed, including when dealing damage to the AoE, and neutralizes effects that prevents units fall up attacks during combat. Alright, not bad, not bad. It's a standard PRF weapon, that's for sure. It's decent. She got 10 stats, offensive NFU, and 15% speed damage, which is usually it's 20% for a premium unit, but they probably bumped it down because her BST is higher as a modern unit. Although Yuri had 20%. Who knows why it's 15, but it's 15.
Bring a better gift next time.
Actually, it's probably because she's a cav. They usually nerf calves a little bit with abilities such as that. Is this Sayri? Interesting.
I am not yet well prepared to marry.
It is
am
Sayri.
well prepared to fight.
And she's a lance
however.
this time around.
On your order.
So, Life and Death 4. Speed Defense Rain Snap. A new kind of... Okay, so the holds were like a joke of an upgrade from the Rains, right? What does Snap do? Inflicts -4 speed dev on foes within 2 spaces of unit during combat. At start of combat, if units within 2 spaces of an armored ally or an infantry ally with range equal to 1, grants unit can move 1 extra space to unit. Infantry allies with range equal to 1 within 2 spaces of unit, and armored allies within 2 spaces of unit. That's cute. It's certainly better than hold. So it's basically just rain, but then your melee infantries and armors within 2 spaces get +1 move. That's cute. I don't think I'm gonna summon a copy of this just to put on somebody, but you know, it's cute. Let's see. Shonsin Sprig. Slaying. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants 5 stats. The unit inflicts penalty on foes' speed dev equal to 25% of foes' attack at start of combat -8 for a max of 10. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40% and grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. Yeah, it's not bad. It's basically You know what this description reminds me of? It kind of looks like what's the word? It kind of looks like the template for the Arcane Chang, right? Because it has the +1 cooldown per hit and the 5 stats and the slaying. And then it's just the guts that are different, right? She has debuffs to the foe's speed and dev, and then actually I think that's it. I think that's the only thing that's different about it. Oh, and the DR. No, I missed that. Yeah, the DR. You know what's crazy? The only thing that sets this aside from a potential arcane weapon is the 25% debuff to speed and defense, because the DR, the special excel on hit, the stats, the slaying, that's all stuff we have in arcane weapon. In fact, this weapon is literally Arcane Devourer minus the speed defense debuff. It's kind of hilarious. And like with that in mind, like it's good, but it's not really that good, because this could easily be power crept by like a good arcane weapon, you know what I mean? I mean, the speed defense debuff is good, but yeah, I don't know, it's not amazing, right? Anyways, because like -10, while it seems like a substantial debuff, that's going to become standard on premium weapons. I like mark my words.
Accept my love!
Flavia? Interesting. Yo, those Twitter artists are fucking insane. They drew Flavia's face and Anna's face on the silhouettes, and they were spot on. Like, look at that. Ooh, attack defense clash. Well, I guess if you want some efficient fodder for your arcane lifts or your rearmed lifts, then here's your demote for that. Personally, I don't really care about this, to be honest. What Bridal Blade Plus? What does this do? If unit initiates combat, wars within 2 spaces of an ally, grants 4 stats to unit, and inflicts penalty on foe's stats equal to current bonus on each of foe's stats ×2 during combat. Okay, so it's just an inheritable Pelagian sword with 4 stats. It's not bad. I mean, as inheritable swords go, it's certainly good, I guess. Oh, this is kind of weird. What the fuck is this? Adult young Tiki as a... What is this?
Am I pretty?
Indeed you are.
What? Hello? Okay, the Dragon Renaissance continues. Okay, Armored Flow. Here we are. We just got Armored Beacon, and now we have Armored Flow. Let's see what this is. Boost special damage by 40% of units res. If foe's range is equal to 2, and unit or foe's special is ready or triggered before or during combat. Okay, so it's literally Armored Beacon, but it triggers damage based on res instead of defense. So if you already summoned a bunch of copies of Armored Beacon, don't worry about Armored Flow, because like all armored units in this day and age have like equal defenses, so like it really won't matter if you have Armored Flow or Armored Beacon on them. It's gonna more or less have the same results. And also, the damage isn't the important part about it, it's the non-pierceable DR you get. So I would say Armored Flow is just equal in terms of, you know, what type of skill it is to Armored Beacon, but yeah. Honestly, Armored Beacon's probably better just because like a lot of tanks typically have a little bit higher defense than res. Like this is more of a specialized skill, right? Because like if you're if you're a tank that's set up to be a mage tank, then because like I'm trying to think what armor units have higher res than defense. The only one that comes to mind immediately is Ascended Fjorm, but it's not even that much. It's only like 4 or 5 point difference. like I'm just thinking of a lot of units, right? Like the common units. Like let's take Formortis for example. He has higher defense than Rez, but again, it's not. It's only like a 4-point or 3-point difference. Hector himself is just a much higher defense actually, but he has Beacon, so it doesn't matter. All the Hectors actually have higher defense than Rez. I guess if you're actually most armored dragons, I guess have higher res, but again, it's not by a lot. Like Ascended Idun, for example, I think has higher res than defense, but it's only by like 3 or 4 points. Like I say, most modern armored units, or even armored units in general, typically they have equal defenses. Like a perfect example is Summer Edelgard. Okay, to be fair, her res is actually lower than her defense by 4 points, but if you give her a Floret, which I did, they're exactly the same. Like my Summer Edelgard has 51 defense and 51 res, so it doesn't matter which one of those skills she would use, right? Anyways, neither here nor there nor anywheres. She is a fire save with New Divinity. That was on Brave Tiki, right? Man, they keep downgrading that unit with every new Dragon Tiki. Okay, so she is going to be a fire save tank, I guess. Twin Divine Stone. Slang, effective versus dragons. At start of combat, if unit's HP is above a quarter, gives 5 stats to unit during combat, restores 7 HP to unit after combat, and also if unit's res is greater than foe's res, unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack and reduces damage from foe's attacks during combat and from area of effect specials by percentage difference between stats. So it's Dragon Wall. If units... Oh, so she has like double Dragon Wall then. She has the New Divinity and then also just normal Dragon Wall in her weapon. Okay. If units HP is above a quarter, at start of combat, units res is greater than or equal to foe's res plus 5 during combat, and foe's attack can trigger their special, inflict special cooldown charge count plus 1 on foe, and grant special cooldown count minus 1 to unit before foe's first attack. Okay, this is cute. That like Brave Tiki is just dead in the water out here. She literally is just waiting for a remix refine to come back to life. This is so sad. It's so sad. This is just an armored unit of like Brave Tiki fused together with Halloween Duma. That's literally what this is. This is a blue Halloween Duma with Brave Tiki mechanics. And yeah, it's not bad. Give her Scowl instead of Mirror Stance, and you're laughing. Damn, that is actually not a bad idea at all. I might actually just spark a copy of this unit to give her Scowl. Just to have as like a new like best in slot fire save for summoner duels, because like I feel like this is just the better Halloween Duma, and she's blue, so she's actually just better Halloween Duma. Oh man, that is something. And like New Divinity is a better PRF than whatever Duma's C skill is called. Actually, let me, yeah, because it gets foe cannot make a follow up, and it's like easier DR check. Or I guess it's the same as Dragon Wall, but you get the... Okay, my mistake. So it's actually just the same as Dragon Wall, but you get foe can't make a follow-up attack and minus 5 attack and res. But I feel like that's still better than whatever Duma's thing is. Yeah, this is certainly not bad.
Where shall we go?
Also, poor Anonkos getting blown into the water by a bride and a flower girl. To be fair, it's two different kinds of save tanks. It's a speed tank versus just a res tank, but still, that is something. Harmonized skill. Let's see what this does. Grants resident shields, neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat, and neutralizes units' penalties during combat to unit and allies from the same title as unit for 1 turn. So this would be Awakening and Shadow Dragon, I guess? Yo, Awakening. This includes Duocrom and Bravecrom. Oh no. So Radiant Shields neutralizes foes' bonuses and neutralizes units' penalties. That is kind of cool. I'm just thinking, like, in like a summoner duel setting, if you ran with like Brave Crom wouldn't need a lull skill in his B slot, for example. Like, which actually this, dude, IS, they're like evil geniuses, right? So Brave Crom's best in slot now is the new Snag 4 skill. But like it doesn't even matter because he can maintain the lull effect from this Harmonize skill, right? Because you used to want to just have a lull on his B. Well, you still can. Oh man. They seriously are evil geniuses. They set up for things like 2 months in advance. Like power creep is just trickled in steadily. It's kind of crazy. I will say, as good as she is as a fire save tank, as far as like bride banners go, the Catria one is still the best, just because Catria is that nuts. This is good though. I really do like the idea of like just a copy like +0. Just give her Scowl, give her Dragon, or give her Fruits for plus res and minus speed, and you're kind of just good to go. Oh, and we have a Groom Robin. Yep, the male is always the demote on these bride banners, which I mean I guess it makes sense. They are bride banners, but still. So yeah, I'll probably just spark it. Oh, she's colorless. I thought she was blue. I guess colorless is good too. Blue might have been better, but colorless is fine. Interesting. Yeah, she's probably going to be the best fire save tank for a good while, just because of how she works. Like, she's got a ton of DR, which she will be able to take advantage of because she shuts off specials. Like, she has a lot of res. God, you're gonna have to start. You're gonna start seeing like really. You're gonna start seeing like res heavy builds on like duo Chroms, I bet. Which like I actually do have attack res finish on my Chrom, but with his res being as low as it is, even if you do stack a ton of res skills, like Tiki herself is gonna stack res skills too. So like you're probably not even gonna be able to meet that res check to ignore Scowl. You know what I mean? It's whoo boy. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, well, that is that. So, those are my thoughts. It's pretty decent. I think sparking a copy of Tiki is worthwhile. Like, really worthwhile, especially if you have a spare copy of the new Rhea to fodder Scowl to her. That's going to be nuts, like, actually nuts. And then everything else is actually whatever. Like, Sayri's weapon can easily be replaced by a new arcane weapon. Like, actually any... Honestly, Lewin is probably better for her if she's gonna have the speed to utilize it. What else? Flavia's whatever. I mean, demotes. I mean, unless they're your favorite character, they're usually not that amazing. Unless they're Summer Claude. And then who was the other unit aside Flavia? Anna. Oh, Anna. What did Anna's weapon do again?
Comfortable.
Oh, Anna had the 15% speed damage, right, yeah. So I think Anna's actually a better... As far as the 5-star premiums on this banner goes, Anna is a little better than Sayri. And again, the only reason I'm so low on Sayri is just because, like, the only thing that sets her weapon aside from an arcane weapon is the 25% attack debuff to your opponent's speed and dev, and it's a max of -10, which is fine, but that's easily worked around. So yeah, it's a little bit of an oof for her. And Anna's bow is actually not that bad. So anyways, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you for a summon video, I guess, tomorrow maybe. I don't know. Peace out.